Adam Winfrey with ESPN. Paige, what was just this day like emotionally kind of going through it? And then obviously you've been in a lot of big games. What was it just like being out there again?
Yeah, it's super surreal in terms of the turnaround from where I was 2 weeks ago to where I am today. But just soaking it up, enjoying every moment, getting used to new routines, traditions, new teammates, new organization, and just excited to play basketball again with this new group and continue to grow and get better every single day.
I know it's just one game, but you like in terms of the difference, you notice much of a difference, obviously playing with this level of player out there versus the college game.
Yeah, the pace, the flow of the game, the talent level, of course. You're playing, especially against the Aces, against like five Olympian level players, and just a great team and organization. And yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Go ahead. This is also for Paige. Did you expect to get this kind of ovation from a Notre Dame crowd, or did you bring all those people from your home state?
Well, it wasn't UConn playing Notre Dame, so you expect a little bit different energy from the crowd. But just this environment, I thought it was a great idea to come back and have preseason games at college campuses. So hopefully we can get one at UConn.
Fellow Associated Press, this is also Paige. Can you talk about how you prepared to transition to the WNBA, especially looking back to some of the experiences of other number one selections?
Honestly, there was not a lot of time to prepare. And like I said, in terms of the turnaround from season to season. But just leaning on what's gotten me here, and continue to build off that, get ready for the physical level of play, try to stay as well conditioned as I could, but also getting a break and rest between last season, and this upcoming season. So just leaning on all those things.
Did the WNBA or the Wings talk to you about how to handle just that line between basketball and celebrity, given that you're not the one in the world?
Mm-mm. I don't see myself as a celebrity at all. I'm just a basketball player.
But did you get any advice on just how to approach the season?
I mean, we talk amongst players. Me and coach talk just about staying present and being where your feet are, and that's all we're really focused on.
Christian Commons Insider, Aziaha's first questions for you. You played with so much confidence today. Did you know that you were going to go out there and play like that, or did you just kind of get into the flow of the game?
Coach always emphasized just being ready when your number called, and when my number was called, I was ready. I was ready to feel the fire. I'm a rookie, so it's my job to keep the momentum when I'm coming off the bench. So yeah.
Did you notice any different pace between the college level and then the WNBA level?
Definitely, it's definitely a fast pace, but just taking time, being where I'm at, and learn from my vets and my coaches, and allow myself to control myself, and being able to keep up with the pace.
Thank you.
For Coach, just what were some of your overall takeaways from the game? Just where some things you maybe build on the week of practice? So.
Yeah, again, that was our start. That was our start, and it's just the start. So lots of new pieces working together, playing together for the first time. Again, it's our fifth day. So I thought we saw a little zone. We hadn't prepped for that. I thought what hurt us too was just the live ball turnovers, because those live balls, those steals, now when you're in transition, it's really tough to be able to match up and get your defense set. So you saw us kind of out there. It looked like we were lost, but a lot of it was off of turnover. So it's hard to get matched up and get people guarded. So if we could clean it up a little bit and take care of the ball a little better and make simpler plays, I think that'll help.
And then you tried some small ball lineups. Obviously, you guys were just testing different lineups. Just what were some of your impressions of how those look today, and what excites you about the potential of?
Yeah, again, I love our roster's versatility and just an ability to play different ways based on how the game is flowing, on our personnel, opponents' personnel. So it was good again, and that's the balance with these preseason games, right? It's trying to figure out lineups, trying to figure out combinations, all while giving them time to grow and feel what it's like to play together, all while giving other people opportunities to make a team. So There's a lot going on right now.
Over to the Zoom with Dorothy.
Hi, Coach. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay. Coach, a question for you, and a question for Aziaha. Coach, talk about what you saw out of JJ on today. And for Aziaha, what part of your game are you most proud of today? And what do you want to work to improve for the next game?
Yeah, I thought first with Aziaha, I thought she came in ready. She was a spark off the bench right away and fearless. And so I love that. Just playing with an edge, like she belongs here because she does. And then JJ the same, right? JJ came in fearless, right? You look out there, she's tiny, but she plays way bigger, right? Her ability to impact the ball. And then you saw when she's got the ball in her hand, she can get anywhere on the floor, right? She was really good just getting to spots. And put a lot of pressure on the defense, dominating the paint, and unafraid to attack the rim at her height. So was impressed with the pressure that she put on the rim.
Just with my game today, I feel like me on all three levels, hitting the three, trying to attack hill, seeing open mans on the cuts, things I can work on, just, fighting over those screens and being more physical and, just getting to that point.
Go to Rob.
Thank you. I have one question for Paige and one for Aziaha. For Paige, if you reflect on your first WNBA game on the court, you look like you were finding your groove out there. And how has that adjustment been for you, not only with the pace, but also just relying on what's made you succeed in the basketball court? And for Aziaha, I saw that you and Maddie were developing great chemistry out there. So how would you describe the experience of gelling with your teammates in this preseason matchup versus a training camp environment?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like Coach talked about, this is just a start and you want to continue to build off that. But in terms of today, I thought, like as I was talking about, like screen navigation on defense, is a place where I want to improve. We want to improve as a team, so continue to grow on that. And then just also like Coach talked about limiting live ball turnovers, and getting better matchups on transition defense. So in terms of like places and areas we need to grow, I think those are the areas.
Definitely my vets make me comfortable. So I feel like when I go out there, I can trust everybody on the court and they can trust me on the court. So, just Maddie cuts all the time. So just keep looking for her and just, passing it to her. It was good today.
Thank you.
We'll go to Jim Conlon.
Hi, Paige. My question is for Paige. Paige, congrats on the debut there tonight. Looking ahead to the new season, do you feel any weight of expectation on your shoulders after coming off this year's draft class? Coming off an all-star draft class the year before with Caitlin, Reese, Cameron, do you feel a weight of expectation on your shoulders to live up to continue the success of that draft class, being the leading limelight of this year's draft class?
No expectations. I feel like that comes from an outside source. So just building with the team here, trying to get better every single day, like I talk about every single time. And don't worry about expectations. Don't set yourself to a ceiling of what you can achieve, but just try to be better, and win the day. And I mean, outside sources are a narrative that the media tries, or expectations are a narrative that the media tries to create. So not letting outside sources in is really the expectation.
Time for a couple more. DJ Moreau, go ahead.
Hey, my question's for Aziaha and for Paige. What was one moment tonight that made you realize this is the WNBA?
I feel like when I try to take that charge, I think that was my welcome to the W.
That's my bad. I should have challenged that for sure. Didn't have your back there. I apologize.
Definitely fighting over screens. They're a lot bigger. They're a lot more physical. So screen navigation was definitely something that was different in college.
Wayne Marcus.
Yeah, just one question for Aziaha and Paige. The Wings have a lot of great talented guards, vets like you guys have alluded to. Have you guys drawn to one vet in particular so far these first couple of days of camp at all?
I feel like it's not just one, it's all our bets. All our bets help us every day, on and off the court. I feel like we just go to anybody that's older than us.
Yeah, I would say the same thing as I said.
Christos, go ahead.
Hello, hope you're doing well. Paige, question for you. In a game with different speed comparing to the college, even in the preseason game of WNBA. How confident you feel with the level of communication with your teammates that you can be the floor general of the floor and you brought your A game? How confident you are that you can brought in as soon as possible?
Yeah, I think the coaching staff has given me confidence. The teammates around me have given me confidence. Definitely wasn't perfect, but I think communication is one of the most important parts of basketball. So to continue to get better at that, get more comfortable, learn how to play with each other, play in the system, and just get more game reps, practice reps. That'll lead to a lot more comfortability amongst everyone.
And last question to Brad.
Yes. Hi, ladies. Hi, Coach Brad from WS Nation. My question is for Coach. Can you speak to what you saw in Maddie's gameplay tonight, coming off the bench, doing what she does, and what role are you expecting her to play this year?
Yeah, Maddie was Maddie, and I think she goes underappreciated a lot. Her motor is impressive, and she's just constant movement, right? So she's always putting pressure on the defense with her movement, and we expect her to have a big role for us. Again, we're still learning each other and carving out roles and figuring out lineups, and that'll all settle into its place. But Maddie Segrist is definitely a part of this.
I thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take this.